Okay, so this is how you trade in cards for tickets using bots on Magic the Gathering Online. First, you'll want to go to your collection. Then you need to go to binders, which is right here. And you can add new binders, which is why you see quite a few here. But you should have one that's already sort of the default, and I can't remember what mine was. I might have deleted it already. I changed the name of it or put a new one here. But it should say active, and it might say trade, like trade binder, and it'll have in parentheses active. So this is your active trade binder. So you'll want to click on that, or you can make a new one. So if that's something you wanted to do, just click add a binder, and you can put a name here, name it whatever you want, and then click on make active, and that'll make it your active trade binder, and that's the one that you'll want to use for trading in your cards. All right, so for me, I named mine ticks because that's where I put my tickets to buy packs, and that's where I'll get tickets from when I sell my cards. So what you'll want to do is pick out the cards that you want to trade, and I have a couple myself here that I just got today when I did a draft. One of them was from Fate Reforged. Let's see, rarity. That was a mythic rare. Sorry, it was a mythic rare. Okay, yeah. So I got another Warden of the First Tree. So I'll go ahead and put that. So you just double click it. It adds it to the binder that you currently have up here. So it's in my active binder. And I also wanted to trade in. I got something. I guess I'll keep mythic. So I had kind of a lucky draft with a couple of decent cards that are worth a little bit of money. It was a Dragon Whisperer, so I'm going to add that to my binder as well. So I have two cards in my active trade binder. And then what you'll need to do is go to trade. So you click on the trade here, and you'll have to search for somebody you want to trade with. I mean, you could look through, or you could just look through all the current posts to look for a bot that says it's buying cards. I have been using Terminator Bot, and it's been pretty trustworthy. It's always on. It gives me a good price on the cards. So Terminator Bot would be the name of it. So you can search for that, and you'll see there's a few of them. Sometimes the bots will be busy, and so when you initiate a trade with them, it won't. It'll decline the trade. So don't be discouraged by that. I remember when I first started doing it and I would get declined, I wasn't quite sure what was going on. So if they're too busy, they'll decline the trade and you just have to try again. And I find like the original bot, the one that doesn't have a number by it, usually seems to be the busiest. So I usually go to 2 or 3. And then you see like when you highlight it with the mouse, the trade button shows up to the right. So you click on trade and waiting to accept my invitation, and the trade window comes up. And you just got to wait for the bot to run its script. And so you can see here it's saying it's scanning my cards. Um, it's looking up the price, and then it gives me an offer. It says you may take 4 tickets, and it will save me credit because it's giving me a fair price, but everything has to be done in whole numbers. So it's always rounded down. So the cards were worth 3.85 altogether. I had a 0.768 credit, so that rounds it up to 4 tickets, and I have some left over, which will be saved for next time. And it doesn't matter which Terminator bot you use, the credit will be saved. So if I go to Terminator bot 2, it'll remember my credit there. You can't wait too long because if you wait too long, it thinks you've given up and it'll cancel the trade on you. So you click on to grab the tickets, you click on other product. You'll see that they have tickets there for you to access, and so it says I can take 4. So you take as many as it says, because if you take more, obviously it's going to decline the trade. And then you click on submit, and you wait for it to confirm it, and then you click on confirm trade, and it'll confirm it also. And once you find one that you're comfortable with, that's the one you want to go back to because you have that credit there. So you probably will just end up sticking with one business basically. Because if I go to a different bot that's not owned by Terminator Bot, it won't know my credits that are on Terminator Bot, and I'll be starting over from 0. And so you're kind of giving up that extra bit. So usually I just kind of go with the Terminator Bot every time I want to sell, but you're more than welcome to shop around for a different one. And so close. And so now if I go back to my collection, now I have the 4 tickets that I just got. And so then Now, if I want to buy a new booster pack to be able to draft or something, and I don't want to buy it directly from Magic Online, but if I want to buy it from a bot, you do go through the same process. So again, make sure your active trade binder is the one that you have open at the moment, and then you put tickets in the active trade binder in order to buy booster packs so that you can draft. So I would just double click this. So let's say I wanted to buy a Dragons of Tarkir booster pack because I needed another one to draft or whatever. The going price right now is about 3. It's a little bit more than 3, but with my credits, 3 should be enough. So I add the 3 tickets to my active binder, and you do the same thing. You go back to trade. You look for a bot that's selling booster packs. I use Z Booster. I think that's the name here. Let's check. I can check my previous trade partners here. Z Booster underscore cheap. So that's the one I use. Again, there's other ones out there. I'm not endorsing anyone, but and again, if the original one is busy, try 0 or 1. That's kind of weird that they all went away. All right, and then you do the same thing. That is really kind of weird. I don't know why they're disappearing. Anyways, they're right here. Well, I don't know. That's really weird. I don't know why it's doing that. And then once, that is really bizarre. That's never happened before. You click on trade. So let's see if I can get it to do that. Let's see. We'll click on that and let's click on trade real quick. Okay. And then again, it accepts your invitation. Wait for it to run its script. Wait for it to acknowledge that you're there in the trade. So it takes a couple lines. It tells me what my credit is. And once it tells you your credit, go ahead and click on other product. And then double click on the booster pack you want. Give it a minute to tabulate the price for that. And then it'll grab the tickets out of your binder, so you don't have to, give it the tickets. It'll grab the tickets from you. And once it's grabbed the right number of tickets, you click on submit and confirm the trade, and that's how you get booster packs. And it's almost always cheaper to buy booster packs from bots than it is to buy from Magic Online. So that's how that whole process works. I remember when I first started on here, I had no idea how to do any of this. It's kind of confusing and not really clear. There's no directions on how to get started in this way. So hopefully you'll find that helpful. Once you buy the boosters, it'll show up in your collection. So that's it. So hope you find that helpful.